Greetings from South Korea. I am Arirang News AI anchor. Here is the news making headlines today. South Korea's Trade Minister Hanwha has held a series of meetings with U.S. officials and lawmakers in Washington since Friday, amid an intensified effort to avert a threatened tariff hike on automobiles and other key exports to the U.S. The talks are primarily centered on explaining South Korea's legislative process, to dispel misunderstandings over delays in passing a special law tied to Seoul's large-scale investment commitments in key U.S. industries agreed last year, worth up to $350 billion over the long term. He emphasized that the delay should not be misconstrued as a lack of commitment by the Korean government, and added that the ruling Democratic Party has set a target to pass the bill on the implementation of investment commitments by late February or early March. South Korea posted a record-high January export total, with shipments surpassing $60 billion for the first time, fueled by a surge in semiconductor exports. The Ministry of Trade, Industry and Energy said Sunday that exports jumped 33.9% from a year earlier, to $65.85 billion. Semiconductors drove the gains as chip exports surged to $20.54 billion, more than twice last year's level. Auto exports rose 21.7% to $6.07 billion, led by strong sales of eco-friendly vehicles. Petrochemical exports fell 1.5% to $3.52 billion on lower prices amid global oversupply. Hanwha Aerospace announced on Monday that it signed a deal last month to supply its Chunmoo rocket artillery to Norway. The full package supply contract with the Norwegian Defense Materiel Agency is worth around $922 million. Under the agreement, Hanwha Aerospace will supply 16 Chunmoo multiple rocket launcher systems, guided missiles, and integrated logistics support. The deal had been considered uncertain due to intense competition from U.S. and European defense firms. But through a Team Korea approach of the government and private sector working together, Hanwha was able to win the contract by offering long-term logistics support and industrial cooperation. The hit song Golden from the animated film K-pop Demon Hunters has become the first ever K-pop Grammy winner. The chart-topping track won Best Song for Visual Media at the Grammy Awards on Sunday local time, securing one of its 4 nominations this year. Blackpink's Rosé received 3 nominations for Apate, her collaboration with Bruno Mars, including Song of the Year, Record of the Year, and Best Pop Duo or Group Performance. BTS, despite earning 5 Grammy nominations over their career, has yet to win the award. Iran's top leadership has warned that a U.S. attack would ignite a full-scale regional conflict. Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei told state media on Sunday that Iran will not be intimidated by U.S. naval deployments and vowed a strong blow against anyone who attacks Iran. This warning comes as the United States has increased its naval presence in the Middle East after President Donald Trump repeatedly threatened intervention unless Iran agrees to a nuclear deal and stops killing protesters. Meanwhile, Iran's Parliament Speaker Mohammad Bagher Kalibaf said Iran will designate EU armies as terrorist groups after the European Union labeled Iran's Revolutionary Guards a terrorist organization last week. He also said authorities will consider expelling EU military attachés. That is all from me today. Thank you for watching.